There's a lot of movement in my Week 5 power rankings. Who's playing with house money and who might need to take a gamble going into Las Vegas. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Where do you go? Larson up top, all the way up top. Busher, he's on the outside. He's in position. He's got it.
Jimmy Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ. Jimmy Johnson wins his 7th NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship.
The first driver out of my power rankings this week is Brad Keselowski. To start 2025, he's got 3 finishes outside of the top 25 and only has 1 top 15 at COTA where he finished 15th. His average finish to start this year is 28.3 and is 33rd in points. Brad Keselowski's going to need to step it up to get back into the top 16. This week, my top 16 are Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, Todd Gilliland, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, and Christopher Bell for the second straight week is atop my power rankings. After just a bad day at COTA, Austin Cindric was able to rebound, played some tire strategy, got a solid finish, so he gets back into the top 16. I didn't want to punish Chase Briscoe for the early race crash. Wasn't really his fault. Todd Gilliland wasn't really impressive in the race, so he kind of stays where he is. Bubba Wallace ran solid. Unfortunately, had the tire issue late in the race. Ross Chastain was just kind of there. Chris Buescher was quiet, but got a top 5 finish, so I move him ahead of Chastain. Denny Hamlin, he was quiet most of the day, was kind of around the back half of the top 10 until late when he became a contender for the win. Alex Bowman, at a track where we thought he probably wouldn't run well, he ends up getting a solid result. Joey Logano had to play tire strategy after getting the early penalty. That got him back up front, but sadly, because he was at the tire disadvantage, couldn't contend for the win. Chase Elliott drops because he was really quiet all day long. He was kind of around the mid-teens, but then rallied to a top 10 finish. Kyle Busch has 1 top 5, 3 top 10s to start the season, and had he not gotten caught up in the Logano-Stenhouse crash, probably would have had 4 straight top 10s to open the year. Could have won the Daytona 500 even. Ryan Blaney kind of underwhelmed considering how good Team Penske has been at Phoenix, and the engine failure only made things worse, so I had to drop him. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson showed the flashes of the Kyle Larson we expect this year, and he was in contention late in that race. He probably could have forced the issue 3 wide, but I don't think he wanted to take out Bell and Hamlin to win it. Tyler Reddick moves up despite having the power steering issues. He was able to nurse it for most of the race, but then eventually it just became too much. But I still feel like he performed well enough to move up. And then I really want to put this at a tie, but I feel like it's a little disrespectful to Christopher Bell if I tie him with a guy who only has 1 win, whereas Bell has the last 3 victories. But I think right now, this year, both William Byron and Christopher Bell have been equally as impressive. Bell's just been able to win more than Byron. But there's a look at my Week 5 power rankings going into Las Vegas this weekend. Do you agree with my list? Do I have someone too high? Did I drop somebody too low? Let me know down in the comments section below. While you're at it, I encourage you to like this video and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, I'm Morgan Weeb. Have a good day, everyone.
Where do you go? Larson up top, all the way up top. Busher, he's on the outside. He's in position.